What's up, Dunwoody? Welcome back to the podcast all about Dunwoody, Georgia. My name is Matt Weber. Show is brought to you by Dr. Brett Friedman with Village Orthodontics and my man, Mark Galvin with Discover Dunwoody. Today, we're going to talk about restaurants. We're going to talk about the parade. We're going to talk about fireworks. Anything else? What else you want to talk about today, Mark? Trolley?
You know,
talk about trolley?
I do love the your intro to all of your podcasts. You always throw it to your guests, and you definitely have some courageous. That's a little bit courageous, I should say. Let's talk about the parade, man. Okay. Let's hear it. Let's see those fireworks again. There we go. I love the way Mac does this. Come on. That must be a delay. Anyway, I thought the parade was great. Thank you for letting us crash the parade. We enjoy that every year. We gave
you're a big part of the parade. You give us money too, so that's great.
Well, we love that. It helps us reach the community. You know, we gave out little Dunwoody dinosaurs, and we have the date on it. These are collectible, right? You should have every single year. Hold on, I can do this.
I didn't realize they were dated.
Last year, there's the 2024 ball. So I'm going to tell you, after next year, I think after we do 2026, right? You have all three of these. Someone's going to give you a lot of money for all the collectibles from Discover Dunwoody. Just saying.
Yes.
But it was fun. I mean, honestly, there is a shot of the team that ended up on 11 Alive News. They did a little clip of the parade which is good for you guys.
Yeah, there was a lot of news organizations out this year.
It was great, right? And there was a shot of our team. And we put a lot of work in this, you know, shout out to Ben Taylor, who's our summer intern. He was the tip of the spear planted this year. But getting a shot of our team walking down the street and engaging, the smiles on our team's face was fantastic. It shows you how much fun they have doing this.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's a great way for us as a Discover Dunwoody team to get together and do something fun. But it's also great engagement with the community. We love it. We just want more. That's why we do this with you. We need more people to know who we are and what we do, which, by the way, we're the destination marketing organization for Dunwoody. Our job is to bring in hotel guests, get people to shop in our shops, eat in our restaurants, enjoy Dunwoody, make it a destination. We are the official. There's no charge for what we do. We're funded through the hotel tax. How about that?
Yes, absolutely.
Elevator pitch. I need to work on that. Maybe it needs to be.
Oh yeah, we need to do that every show too, because sometimes I'm sure people come on and they're like, "What is Discover Dunwoody?" But
yeah, and all our job is we grow economic prosperity for Dunwoody by bringing in visitors. That's the ultimate mission of what we do.
Yeah. Well, the trolley bus was a big hit. I've heard from a few different people that everybody loves a trolley bus.
So, which is part of what we put in the parade, right?
They like you guys too, but the trolley bus is really all about that.
Well, last month we had a really great tour guide.
We did.
Matthew Weber, you know, the greatest guy ever. And your wife joined the tour on your birthday. I mean, you joined us on your birthday. I'm just going to tell you what, you married up. She's awesome. She is really a fantastic lady.
You know, this happens every time I talk about my wife. People run with it, and they're like, "Oh, your wife is so much better than you." I'm like, "Oh, okay, that's cool. I'll take that as a compliment." So, whatever.
So I have a long story, but we're going to make it really short.
Okay.
I met Coach Mark Richt once with his wife, right? And Mark Richt was fantastic. Same thing for him. His wife is more impressive than he is. Yeah. So, you know, and I met her like, wow, she is an impressive lady. You did the same thing. You outpunted your coverage team.
That's what everybody always tells me, but that's okay. That's okay. But yeah, so I'm coming back. I did have a great time, and I'm coming back on November the third Thursday, whatever that is. I think it was the 17th.
Second Thursday in November.
Second Thursday. Yes.
And listen, everybody loved what you did. You are a great tour guide.
I might not be the most knowledgeable, but we had a good time.
You did very well. Listen, I do get the lowdown on all of our tour guides from my staff after the tour, and you kicked it out of the park. I'm just going to hit it out of the park. You did such a great job because you have a good sense of humor, and that's half the battle. Is knowing how to engage with the people of the tour. So well done. Thank you for doing that. Honestly, it helps. It just makes the tour better when we get local folks like you to come in and serve as a tour guide. Let our participants meet somebody new in the city. I really do. I'm indebted for you. Thank you for doing it.
Absolutely. It was fun. And so if you want to be part of that tour, this is absolutely free. All you have to do is go on and sign up for my specific one on November something.
We only have
November
17th,
spots. But I'm pretty sure.
So everybody always asks, why trolley tour? Our number one mission is to get hoteliers, people that work at the front desk or as a bellman or as a valet parker, whomever is engaging the guests. We want them to go on the tour so they can make recommendations and keep people at Dunwoody.
Yeah.
After we get the hoteliers in, which is typically we hold 10 spots for hoteliers, that allows 15 free slots for anybody else. So if you're one of those folks, just
grab those spots right now.
That's right. Go to the website. You can find the information. Go to discoverdunwoody.com, type in trolley, look for 2025 trolley tour, and you can find all the information on the trolley tour.
Yeah. Or I've made a shortened link at whatsupdunwoody.com/trolley.
Go to his link because it shows that he's valuable.
Yeah.
It's all the analytics.
Absolutely.
It's awesome.
Okay, well, what we really wanted to talk about today was the restaurant scene. So give me that stat, because this blew my mind, and I think other people will be really. It just makes you think, makes you look back on what Dunwoody used to be, I guess.
This is how all this came about. I was writing a blog on the Perimeter Community Improvement District, which we all affectionately call the PCID, who does great work for perimeter. It's really the perimeter businesses on PCID. They're the ones that make sure that landscaping looks good, that the signage is good, among other things. They're great people.
And that's paid for by the big businesses in the community area, right? In the perimeter area.
Yes. Let me be a little more specific. What happens is the commercial real estate owners agree to pay a tax into funding the PCID.
Yeah. Making it all look nice around that perimeter area.
Right. Why wouldn't I, as a commercial real estate owner, want the region to look good with landscaping, make sure there's, you've seen this, right? You've come off of highways wherever in the world, in the U.S., and they're covered in weeds and look bad. It's not a great impression. The PCID takes care of perimeter, and this is including the Sandy Springs side and the Brookhaven side. They make sure it all looks good. Yeah.
Okay. Sorry to interrupt you. Go ahead.
It's all good. I was doing an article for them, writing an article about them, and Ann Hanlon and I spoke. She's the executive director of the PCID. And one of the things I discovered in doing this is of how many new restaurants have opened since I started at Discover Dunwoody, which is officially 3 years ago. And there are 44 new restaurants in Dunwoody, not perimeter, Dunwoody proper, within our city limits. And to me, this is astounding because it shows, number one, what a great region we're in. But more importantly, these are businesses, and these businesses have decided they can succeed in Dunwoody. And even though, if you're the 44th restaurant, there have been 43 restaurants that have opened in front of you. You're still okay with it. Yeah, this is a great region. And it shows, quite frankly, we are an economic powerhouse. It is unbelievable that the perimeter itself is part of Dunwoody and drives a lot of great things for our entire community. So you asked me an interesting thing right before we started.
Yeah, with restaurants, they come and go, like as a restaurant owner, it is very tough to have a succeeding restaurant. And so my first thought was immediately, 43 closed and 44 opened. But then when we went through looking at those numbers, that was not the case.
Yeah, let's break this down. What we found is of the 44, 18 brand new. I mean, what do I mean by brand new? Let's define that. These are new restaurants in new buildings that have never been occupied before. So 26 are either replacing restaurants or converting something that wasn't a restaurant before. Like an example, and I will tell you, I didn't go over to Politan Row and count every single one of those. That was actually a question somebody came up. Oh, you're padding it because a Politan Row has all of those vendors. No, that's only one. I counted that as one. But that's an example. They converted that space. But, I didn't even, we're talking about Ashford Lane, which had all that space was something before. And there's new restaurants that have gone in there. So I'm not counting Taco Mac because that was already there. But we are counting Grana. Let me see if I do this from memory. Superica, Jenny's Ice Cream, Culinary Dropout, all brand new restaurants in Ashford Lane. And if you haven't been to Ashford Lane, you would see this on the tour. But there are people in Dunwoody that only go to the village. You've got to go down to Ashford Lane. Go to dinner, for example. Go to Culinary Dropout. Actually, let's make this better. Let me back up. Go to Hawker's, get a cocktail and maybe an appetizer, and then go pick your dinner to go to Grana, Culinary Dropout, Superica, or Hobnob for dinner, right? You can do that, but that space is vibrant. It's full of people. It's exciting. Those are the great things and many of the new things that are going on. But 44 restaurants. Go check out a blog because you're probably thinking, what are the 44? This will be on our website. You can simply go look for 44 new restaurants. Go to our search function, discoverdunwoody.com. Oh, how do you want them to go to our website?
That's fine. No, you go with it. Go with it.
So where to eat, right? Here on the podcast, you've got a special link.
Oh, I do have that. Yeah. So all of the restaurants in Dunwoody are at whatsupdunwoody.com/food.
Good. Go there, then go to the top, hit the little magnifying glass, and type in 44 new restaurants, and you'll get the blog, and you can see all of it. There are some huge, big names in here that I'm going to highlight a couple, right? And I've already mentioned everybody at Ashford Lane, but High Street is someplace that all of you should go check out.
I'm surprised how many people haven't been there. During the trolley tour, I was amazed. Somebody asked, what's Ashford Lane? I was like, oh my gosh, it's been here for years.
Right.
And then High Street, when we pulled up at High Street, people were like, this is beautiful. I'm like, yeah,
it is terrific.
Well, I've heard my friend Mark said that this is going to be larger than the Avalon at some point.
It will. Let's come back to High Street. Let's talk about Ashford Lane. Ashford Lane is where Target is. That's officially Ashford Lane, but it's the opposite side of that development. So definitely go check that. That's for that location. Not everybody knows what Ashford Lane is. High Street. High Street is going to be larger than Avalon. As you stand where the development is now and look down the main street, I'm just going to call it that. I don't know what it is actually called, but I'm just going to call it Main Street. If you look down Main Street and you see State Farm buildings, because you can see them at the end, that's how far High Street will run. There's 3 developments. Phase 1 is open. Once they get that fully all up to speed, then they'll start on phase 2 and then phase 3 after that. But the restaurants at High Street, there's Agave Bandito, which, by the way, has a speakeasy that's really cool. So go check that out. There is Nando's Peri Peri, some of the best chicken in Dunwoody. It's absolutely terrific. Hampton Social just opened, brand new restaurant, 2 floors, a really complex environment, complex operation. But they've got a beautiful bar, outdoor seating is terrific. You got Putt Shack that's over there. Putt Shack is such a cool place. You can have dinner, you can go there for drinks, but you can also go there and go putt-putting. Among others, I'm forgetting some others that are over there. Further down the road, you have Cuddle Shack or
Cuddlefish.
Cuddlefish. Did you see what I just did? I took
it's okay.
Putt Shack.
I got your back.
I put it with Cuddlefish. Yeah, thank you.
We've also left out the best restaurant in the whole development, which is Velvet Taco.
Haven't gotten there yet, but yes, around the corner. You go
we
past
go there all the
Cuddlefish,
time.
turn left.
Love it.
Velvet Taco. Absolutely terrific. Ben and Jerry's is also in there. That's what I couldn't remember. We have new restaurants that are coming in. So there are new things coming in. There's new pizza place and a bakery that are slated to go in there. So many more things that are coming. But 44 new restaurants in Dunwoody shows you there's a lot going on. We are
Yeah.
thrilled to have them, and it's only going to get better. We'll probably in the next 3 years probably have another 20 to 30 that open.
Yeah. And I think it's crazy how many new restaurants that is, like not just replacing old restaurants. And I would like to say, without looking at your list, that I think so in 2018, when I started that Dunwoody area restaurant review Facebook group, everybody was just like, oh, all of our restaurants here suck. We don't really have that many. The ones that we do have are all the big box and blah, blah, blah. We need chef-driven restaurants. That was the thing, like chef-driven restaurants. And then when David started talking about his restaurants, when was that, 2020 probably? That was the first time that we had really seen like that chef-driven is kind of like a local, it's like a small box, not the big restaurants. And I feel like most of what we've gotten have been even the most expensive restaurants, like the Cuddlefish. That is still somewhat, like a chef-driven restaurant. It's like a true restaurant.
It really is.
That's not the word I'm looking for, but you know what I mean.
Well, Cuddlefish is not a
McDonald's
chain.
And Burger King.
Right. We're not talking about chains. Cuddlefish, that's a sole proprietor that
owns
is it? That. Yeah, it absolutely is. And it's a lot like David's work up there at Funwoody, the Funwoody restaurants, which, by the way, by the time this is dropped, you'll be able to go to Morty's and ask for my daughter. My daughter, Claire, is starting to work there as a server. So go check out. Claire's a great lady. She needs tips because she needs to get off the payroll. But anyway, the restaurants are absolutely the things that David's doing. And even though some of our restaurants may be part of a larger organization, we do have a number of unique offerings like Grana. There are 2, 3, 4 Granas in Atlanta, but still it's an Atlanta restaurant. Super Rica.
So good.
That is an Atlanta.
Can we go back to
business.
Grana for a second? I had the cheese sticks there. I think they were called garlic bread or cheese sticks or something like that.
Yep.
And it came out as a pizza. And I have pizza everywhere I go. And this was one of my favorite pizzas I've ever had. And I think it was called cheese sticks or garlic bread, or I don't know. I should have looked it up before we started talking about this.
That's really cool.
It was so good. So good. I had it for my birthday. It was right after the trolley tour, actually. We went
that is awesome. And that's the garlic bread over there.
Garlic bread. It was
and then you get the cheese sticks. And when you break the cheese sticks, though, they are like huge, long
Maybe I'll try the cheese sticks last time. This looked like a pizza, and it was one of the best things that I've had pizza-wise.
It's terrific.
Yeah.
They do.
Grana does a good job.
So go check out the blogs, check out our new restaurants, and then go visit them. Folks, please go visit these restaurants. We want them to be successful. We want them to find that they want to stay here forever. And I want to ask, this is a quiz, Matthew, for you.
Okay.
Which is the newest restaurant in Dunwoody as of this moment?
Oaxaca?
What'd you say? Oaxaca. You're really close. I'm impressed. So Oaxaca opened up over at Georgetown. Go check that out. That is, I have not been. Our staff has been. They are very impressed with the food.
Desi District?
What?
Hampton Social? I'm still guessing.
Close, though.
Oh,
okay. You want to keep guessing?
Why don't you just tell me?
I got all day.
No, why don't you just tell me what the news is?
The newest restaurant is Yaba Bagels.
Oh, okay. I've heard about
Yaba Bagels is in that shopping center just south on Ashford Dunwoody, right beside City Hall.
Mm-hmm.
Right, newest restaurant.
Heard it's good.
And my work is done here.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Well, I guess I'll see you next month.
You will. This is great. And, thanks for letting me crash your party once a month and sharing this info. And again, folks, Discover Dunwoody, we are the official destination marketing organization for Dunwoody. We want people to stay in our hotels, eat in our restaurants, shop in our shops, go play in our parks.
Yes, and the best way to find anything Dunwoody is on their site. So use my links to get to their site and check out the trolley tour on November 17th-ish.
Second Thursday. I don't know the date. It's always the second Thursday at 1:30. Second Thursday at 1:30.
Awesome. Well, thanks, Mark.
Peace out.